Hello and welcome back to Beaglington-On-Sea. Yes, hello everyone, welcome back to Beaglington-On-Sea. It's a drizzly day outside and time to finish off the birthday special. Yes, it's my 33rd birthday special for 2025 part 2. I had to go away at the end of the episode and Alex at the desk very kindly took over the end of the episode. But we're here again with the second attempt. So, I've got some trains lined up, Alex at the desk is here with some things to look at, and the Smutpuss is actually here today as well. So we're all here, yeah, and we're all here and we're going to get some trains running. So I've set up the Beatles train, the JPGR train there, and I've got the Richard Stark and Sons wagon, JPGR van, Revolver, Sergeant Pepper's, the Red and Blue albums, I've got Toad, and the Rainbow wagon from Sam's Trains. And then on this one I've got my Class 110 conversion to a single car unit, and I've got on the branch line the m&gn D-Tank with some lovely bright red coaches. So everything should hopefully start well because I made sure everything was working when I came back from Tralee. So, oh, I haven't turned it on at the wall. Aha, see? Just messing with you. There we are, there's JPGR, come on. I can probably run a little while, but he's off there. Right, Smutpuss? Yeah. And then we have on the old red knob to power this because this is quite an old thing here. Hopefully it won't stall too much around the rail. So, I'm going to take the camera and get some footage of these trains running. Yeah. Right, the m&gn tank has reached the end of the branch line lately, so I better turn that one off. I said we can get back on the rails. No, quite long. That's up to anyways, and we have the Beaglington train just arriving again. There we are. Right, so that's the first of the trains run, and now I'm going to hand over to Alex at the desk, who has something to open, a present, and a very big thank you to him. I'm very grateful to him for taking over the running at the end of the last show. So thank you once again, Alex, and show us what you've got. Yes, thank you, Alex, and it's good to have you back. Hello everyone, and welcome back to me and the desk. It's me, Alex, and the desk. And here we have a present, because of course this is the second half of the birthday special. And you might see that it says on here, Authentic 00 Scale Caledonian Pug Class 040 Saddle Tank with crew. But I assure you, what's inside this polystyrene box is not that model. So, I'm going to turn the camera around, peel off this, and show you what's actually inside this polystyrene tray. So, let's turn to the desk and get cracking. Yes, so what we have here is a polystyrene tray with the Caledonian Pug picture on it, and it's a very nice picture, and I wouldn't mind having one of those original pugs with the handrails, but that's not what's in this tub, because this is something that someone has made themselves using that pug as a base. So, open the label. Are you ready? Ta-da! It is in fact a 040 tank, like they've been written pug on the inside of it. It's an 040 GWR tank engine in the style of a prairie tank with the slope tanks, and it is amazing. So it sits onto the normal chassis, which has had a little bit of work done to it to make sure it fits on the end, but you could modify a new one if this chassis stops working. So you can see it's presumably either a kit or a body off of an actual prairie. I mean, it's hard to know. Looking at the insides, this sort of stuff stuck together, because it feels light like a kit. So I don't know if it's like a Dapol or an Airfix kit that's been used, but it's got wire handrails, see, and on the bunker and everything, and the coal load looks pretty good. It's a bit dusty, and it's got molded cab detail inside, which, you know, I could actually pick out if I wanted to. I could paint them by taking the body off like this and painting them. And it's got a space inside of the smoke box if you wanted to add weight, but you don't really need to do that. I suppose you could add a smoke generator if you've got a small enough one, but you don't need to do that either. But the sort of GWR writing on it is very nicely applied. Looks very crisp. It's a bit dusty, you know, I'm going to give it a bit of a dust, make it look a bit cleaner. Smoke box is painted in matte black and looks fantastic, and also has a wire handrail on the front of it. So overall, it's a very nice, tidy looking model, and it's nice and heavy as well from that metal running plate. And it just shows you what, you know, imagine if Hornby, you know, made something like this. Just fit this on again. It's got cutouts, you see here at the front, which if I refocus the camera on, say, the chassis, these boxes here, they should fit in onto those. Let's see now if we get this in line. I'll try not to mess it up because someone's spent a lot of time making this and I don't want to break it. But that should fit in. Why are you not fitting in now? Maybe the bunker does hang over the back of it. It does, yeah. There we are. Perfect. You see the bunker hangs over the buffer beams at the back a little bit. Kind of threw me off putting it back on. But yeah, got this thing where the smoke box is like hanging over the front. So it's still like you'd have to put that plank over to clean out the smoke box. But I mean, that's a really neat model that someone has made and managed to get on eBay. And it's really cool. The wheels might need a bit of a clean. I really hope it works because obviously it's from eBay. But such a cool little tank engine, and I suppose fairly unique. You know, it's not the same as what you see every day. And my focusing has gone completely out the window with this. The lighting in here is bad today. I've got the blind closed to try and get the lighting just right, but yeah, no, and you could even apply your own number because they've left the number bits blank. Don't know if I will. I leave them blank, but a really cool engine and a good project if you've got a hold of a kit to make one of these locomotives. You can see how they've adapted it to fit onto this chassis. So potentially something that if you want a kit bash, you could do yourself. If you could get a chassis for not too much on eBay and experiment around. So very happy with that. It's very cool. I'm going to run that, or I'll get Alex to run it with some Great Western four-wheelers or something on the main line. See if we can get it a good run. If the electrics will work and the model works as well, we'll see. So yeah, that's a nice little model there. And I'll hand back over to Alex. So thanks for joining me at the desk, and we'll come back later again, I suppose, and you'll see me again. So for now, see ya. Yes, thank you, Alex. We have the train set up here now. We've got the Prairie 040 combination over there with a mixed Great Western train. So I'm going to be running that on that line. On the branch line, I'm going to be running Bluebell with the Mortal Restaurant coach and Break coach. So it's a nice sort of dining special for the birthday. Don't know how well it will run. Hopefully it'll be able to make it all the way and not have any issues. I've not run this combination on the railway yet. Probably the first time restaurant car's probably been to the branch line. I must get all my restaurant cars and run a train with them at some point. Okay. And then on the other line here I have a repainted Lima Class 37 with some Network Southeast Mark IIs. So we're going to get that running and get the Prairie running, and hopefully everything will work out. Tickety boo. There we are, and hopefully that can make it up the hill. And then I've got the new train on the older controller because it's an older 040 chassis. But it seems to be fairly well controlled. It seems to be a smooth enough runner. So we'll get some footage of those running now. Right, but that went more or less okay. So we can tell comparing now on things. Everything's sort of at their destination. Oh, Smush. Even got a nice little kiss from you at the end of that clip, didn't we? Right, well, I'm going to hand back over to Alex at the desk, who's got a few little bits to open up. So take it away, Alex. Yes, thank you, Alex. Right, so I've got some more bits here to look at the desk. So I'll turn the camera around and we can have a look at them. So yes, what we have here are some bits from my sister Maria and her husband Carl. And I've got some vehicles that Carl has picked out, which we have here is a 6107 1920 Model T Ford van Jameson Irish Whiskey from the Days Gone range. Is that Ledo? I think I made that. So that's Jameson Irish Whiskey, which is nice because obviously we're in Ireland. And it's a nice colour. It's got a nice green to it. So I suppose we can pull it out because it's going to go on the railway somewhere at some point outside the pub. Oh, that's nice. It's got the nice Jameson branding up there. I always like these with the shiny bits. Lovely. That's cool. Nice heavy weight to it as well. Look at that. A little man to go inside with his driving gloves. And we have another one as well. So we've got one from Ireland and one that's a little bit like home because we have Green King Fine Ales. I think it used to be in Ipswich. So it's a Brewer's Dray Green King 31003. And we've got a Guinness one like this on the railway. It's got different coloured horses. These are black horses and these are brown. This is cool because I can have this one outside the brewery or in the town and the other Guinness one outside the pub in Beaglington, or I can swap them round. You know, they're getting deliveries from different breweries. So that's a really nice touch as well. So yeah, they're really cool. Nice gold wheels that roll, horses that slide. Nicely picked out with their whites as well. So yeah, and their harnesses are picked out in gold, and they've got the Green King logo on the side of here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's a nice addition. And then we have another thing here. We have in the I used to have one of these, but it got a bit ruined in the rain. Whoop! I dropped it. We're in focus now, and it's a Station Master. So I think Alex will be wearing that sometimes when he's running trains over at Beaglington-On-Sea, or maybe I'll wear it down here in Mickwick. That's where I seem to be based these days. And then we've also got a hat, and obviously you know I like hats quite a lot. I wear them for a lot of these things, and it says engine driver. So I'll pop this on and you can see what I look like. Yes, well, here it is. It's my new engine driver's hat. So thank you very much to Maria and Carl for my lovely birthday presents, and I hope you think it looks nice, and I hope you'll trust me to drive your engine. A man of 0 years experience, but you know, why not? And you know, there's no glue involved, so it should be all right. So that's these presents. I think it's the last from me for this episode. So yeah, it's goodbye from me at the desk, and I look forward to seeing you in the autumn with a brand new series of Alex at the Desk, hopefully. So until then, enjoy the rest of your summer, and that's goodbye from the desk for now. I'll hand you back over to Alex. So take it away, Alex. Yes, thank you, Alex. And I think it looks quite good on me too. So I've got the last of the trains of this special to run. I've got the Celebration Thomas with the birthday wagon, so the bunting kind of carries on down the train with some LBSD four-wheelers because I thought they looked nice. I've got little Barford here, who's got a bit of the cat's hair. The cat's popped off for dinner. So I've got little Barford, the Andrew Barclay, with some blood and custard carestries. Should look nice going along the railway. And then going along the branch line, we have the Peckett, which hadn't been running for a little while because I needed to give its wheels a good clean. Niklaus, or whatever it's called. So that is going to be pulling the train that's normally in the brewery sidings, minus the blue tanker because the couplings come off one end. So that's got the Furness Railway Sam's Trains wagons. One of them is physically weathered. There's a Sam's Trains Era 1 flatbed wagon with barrels on as well, and there's the Barry van. So there's just beer, maybe whiskey, I don't know, something in barrels being taken from, you know, maybe they're going to take a couple of empty barrels, go and collect whiskey at the harbour, and there's a big load of them to, you know, drop off beer for taking on boats or whatever. Maybe they're taking it over to one of the local islands. So yeah, that's the idea of that train anyways. So I'm going to get them running. See now, we've got the Barford there. Just going at a nice pace there, and then we'll get Thomas going, which is this one. Jittery, but it'll be right. And then we can get the packet going once we've had a little bit of footage of these going around. So I'll get some footage of them running now. Right, well, I suppose it's time we brought the trains to a stop and end the episode, so we're going to turn off the packet, although it's actually stopped itself anyways, the right place. Then we can drive it there and we can stop Thomas in the station. There we go. Right, well, that's the end of part 2 of my birthday special. We got there in the end. So thank you very much everyone for joining us, and what's coming up on the channel soon, there's a video that's going to be out maybe like next week or something that's just when I started to film the birthday special the last time. There was a few issues, so that's just like an outtake video of that. It's just footage that I had, so you know. Alex at the Desk is coming back for a series starting in September, hopefully. I've been working on plans for that with him. I'm going to be taking a break from doing Beaglington-On-Sea videos, but I will hopefully be back with a video around Halloween, because I didn't do a Halloween special last year. I probably won't decorate and stuff quite so much as I've done before. I probably won't do all the dressing up and everything, but I will have a video out for around that holiday, hopefully, where there should be progress by then on the rest of the railway. again, if I find time. I've got plans. I've got ballast ordered, so hopefully Alex at the desk will do some ballast work up the rest of the hill. Who knows? And what else can I say? Yeah, it's just, you know, letting things tick by. Got these ideas that I'm going to do. Don't know if they'll happen, but that's, you know, we'll see. And hopefully I'll get time to run some trains just without filming as well, which is nice. So yeah, that's all for now from Beaglington-On-Sea. Thank you very much for joining us over the last couple of months, and I suppose we'll see you again for another video soon. So you've been a wonderful audience, and we've been a wonderful pair of Alexes, and Smutpuss was here too, so I hope you enjoyed seeing him again. And I'm probably speaking a bit fast now. So anyways, yes, thank you to everyone who continues to like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget, you can tell your friends about us, and if you miss us over the autumn, if you want to watch Beaglington-On-Sea, why don't you go back and watch another one of the specials, or, you know, just another old episode. And yeah, that's it really. Oh, and I might have a Beaglington review coming up soon as well. Probably won't be too strict, you know, it'll just be unboxing something and having a look at it. Looking forward to doing that. Yeah, I say a lot now. It's just the end. It's really weird. Well, I'm off. Oh, and don't forget, there's also the subscribe bubble and the playlist thing. But for now, for me, Alex and Smudge, it's ta-ra. Au revoir.